Let's confront a powerful societal script head-on. We're told, relentlessly, that friends are the ultimate key to happiness, that your social circle defines your worth. But what about those living outside that script? Those who, by choice, circumstance, or simply the path of their life, find themselves with zero close friends. Is their happiness a lost cause? Or have we been looking at the blueprint for a good life all wrong? Psychology offers a fascinating and nuanced answer. Yes, happiness without friends is absolutely possible, but it's not a simple on-off switch. True, sustainable contentment in this context hinges on mastering one critical psychological distinction: the chasm between loneliness and solitude. Think of it this way. Loneliness is a distress signal. It's the painful gap between the social connections you have and the connections you genuinely desire. It's your psyche telling you a core need isn't being met. Solitude, in stark contrast, is a choice. It's the conscious, often rich, state of being alone without that aching sense of lack. It's not about being against people. It's about being for your own company. The goal isn't to glorify having no friends, but to understand how some people build fulfilling lives when friendship isn't their primary source of meaning. So, who actually walks this path successfully? Research points to a few distinct profiles. First, the autonomously fulfilled individual. Their sense of validation and purpose is generated internally. Their passion flows into projects, intellectual pursuits, art, or nature. Their social battery is recharged by deep engagement with the world of ideas or creation, not necessarily by social reciprocity. For them, solitude is the fertile ground where their best work and peace are found. Second, the specifically attached person. They may not have a friend group, but they often have one or two profoundly deep alternative anchors. This could be a lifelong partnership that serves as a complete emotional home, a sacred family bond, or even a mentorship or collaborative relationship that provides immense depth. The quality of a single, secure attachment can provide the emotional safety and intimacy that others spread across an entire social network. However, and this is the non-negotiable caveat, humans are neurologically wired for some form of recognition and belonging. Complete, long-term social isolation is devastating. Therefore, the sustainable version of friend-free happiness almost always includes micro-connections or ambient community. These are the low-pressure, low-commitment social nutrients. The familiar barista who knows your order, the consistent faces in your yoga class, the dedicated online forum where you discuss a niche hobby, volunteering for a cause alongside others. These interactions provide a subtle but vital sense of being part of a social fabric, of being seen, without the demands of friendship's deeper contract. Ultimately, the psychological danger isn't the empty friend slot on a contact list. It's the absence of all social scaffolding, the complete lack of meaning, autonomy, and micro moments of recognition. Happiness is built on pillars of purpose and personal agency. If an individual derives deep meaning from their work, their art, their spiritual practice, or the quiet dignity of their own thoughts, and they feel authentically in control of that choice, they aren't just coping, they can genuinely flourish. So, is it possible? The evidence says yes. But the final, most important step is an honest, gentle audit of the self. Ask yourself, does my solitude feel like a peaceful meadow I choose to walk in, or a lonely island I'm stranded on? Am I content, or am I protected? Your well-being doesn't have to look like the movie version. It just has to be true, sustainable, and yours.